are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Right back to Dobbins on first. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Allen from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll throw on first down with Eason.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Woods.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Eason.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
7-7, our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He finds his target. It's Evans.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Dobbins trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Once more, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Eason.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
Justin Madubuike
in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
On fourth down, Drew Chrisman on to punt.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, Jackson.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The slot man in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third down, Jackson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone since the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play that time through the air. 46 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
You're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To try again after the sack, Eason. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10, Eason. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, Jacob Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Eason sets to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Garrett Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. on 2nd and 9. Jackson. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Jackson.
Dancing to his left.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Eason. And that'll be complete to Dillon.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Eason to throw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
After the sack on 1st down, Eason.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Eason.
And this is caught at the 8.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Back to throw.
Eason.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay,
75 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Tries the right side, finding Woods here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
And Jackson throwing once more. He completes it to Evans. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he's got it inside the 10.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They'll throw on first down with Eason.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Eason.
Throw left side complete. That's Edwards.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
Play action. It's Eason.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Eason going to try and throw for it.
That's into the hands of Edwards.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Eason. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Eason. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Flushed out right.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. Oh no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Throwing, Jackson. Got his man, it's Woods. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Jackson to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Jackson.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Here's Jackson.
Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's his...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Jackson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Eason sets to throw it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead, a little extra on top.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
But Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cincinnati,
they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Baltimore,
the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall.
And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs.